Amazing. We got the world's favorite siblings. We got Billy, we got Finneas, and they're going to talk to us about how they created Oscar-winning What Was I Made For? Shout out Vanity Fair. Shout out the fire red retro 4s she got on. Shout out Finneas and his instruments. If you like the vibe.
It does like an emotional
Spam
thing to
2350
you.
today,
I
y'all.
feel the same way.
I am spamming.
Organ.
I love this.
I didn't hear anything he
does
said
so
because
much.
I didn't hear anything they've said.
It does like an emotional thing to you.
There we
I
go.
feel the same way about the little, what reminds me of like a Nintendo DS or something. Which is this like
Wow, I love
arpeggiated
this.
organ.
I love this. I think this does so
Arpeggio.
much for
But
the
it
song.
plays so quietly. It just kind of peeks out when the vocal goes away.
It
It
looks like,
sounds fake. Sounds like
it
a
makes me
toy.
want to barf. It's like so sentimental
Da Vinci.
feeling.
I really wanted the whole thing to sound like Animal Crossing. I think that was
see?
a big.
Yeah.
I am Billie Eilish,
I'm Finneas.
and we are going
I'm
to be
Steve.
showing you how we made the song "What Was I Made For." It was one of the fastest songs we've ever written. Once we got that first verse and that line,
Is that a shocker to y'all that this is the fastest song? Because I would think lunch being lunch, that it would be kind of.
just "What Was I Made
that a
For." I
sock
think
on
we
her
were
hand?
both like, it was a good vibe, and it was honestly like a half hour that it took to do that.
This is like one of 4 cases total in our career where we've made something into then.
Bro, you see all them guitars?
This is like-
God. Like, are guitars like a collection type of thing? Or is it actually like different guitars? Like, I know guitars, acoustic guitars and electric guitars, but like these are all acoustic, right? So like, is it just for collection? Like Nick,
One of 4
Nick
cases
Jonas?
total in our career where we've made something and to then kind of submit to people. It's a
Do
different
y'all
way
have
of
anything
making
y'all
music
collect?
because
You're
I think,
auditioning.
yeah,
You're
it's
auditioning.
definitely an audition, and all we had was a voice memo. Our main concern was we can't send them this voice memo because it was
was-
rough, but
it
there was
was good
something
enough.
about it that was cool.
It was pretty special.
they're so pale.
But I'm not sure now what I
What was the name of that song? When did we react to that? No, it was a part of The World's a Little Blurry when she did like this little fast rap with Finneas. Y'all remember what that was? Oh, Desolate has said it. Damn, what's the name of that song? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. Point me to that song.
It is top
Take me
3
away.
hardest songs I've ever had to record. It's not even that it's high. It is high in my range, but it's not about that. It's about the delivery. I was trying to do a very
Exactly.
specific thing with my voice, which was this like very soft,
But
held
high.
back, upper range falsetto, whereas I could have belted it, I could have sung it more out, I could have sung it in like more of a choral, like choir type da 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 da, and instead it was like a da da da.
Like a far away, kind of like imagine you kind of like far away from the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like like
It's really
That's why
hard
Billie
to
does it.
do.
That's why she
Like
gets the big
honestly, it's
bucks.
really hard to do. It's really hard to sound good and be enunciating the word.
I just realized maybe 5 seconds ago I looked pretty questionable. Let's chill.
Words correctly and enough.
Oh, I
having-
remember that being a big part of the song was making sure that it was intelligible.
I wanted you to understand what I was saying. Could have literally done like a I used to float and now but that's not what the song
Like
wanted,
Ariel.
and I could have gone I used to float. There's so many ways I could have sung it, but none of it worked the way that this kind of heartbroken, almost like you were just crying and now you're singing delivery was, and it was the hardest choice of all of the choices I could have made.
See how she's like farther away from the mic? I got it. Ooh, that apple was fake. Oh, I can go for an apple right now.
I had this
I am
exact
a
vision for
whore.
what I wanted it to sound like, and I got it there, and I feel really proud. I think it's one of the best, if I can be honest, and self whatever. I feel like it's one of my best vocal performances I've ever given.
But you were harsh about it. We'd do the whole vocal and comp it, and we'd be working on the production. She'd go home for the night, and she'd come back the next day, and she'd be like, I need to re-record this line, and this line.
Yeah. When I was starting out, I had one way of singing, and that's how I sang. And everything that I sang, I just sang it how I knew how to sing it. And now I have all these choices, and I can play with my instrument. Like, I have an instrument now that I can play with, and it's really amazing, and it's really fun, but it's definitely hard. And I would say that I don't know how to feel was brutal, because it does that ascending, cause I don't know how to feel, and it's so high, and you're kind of sliding at the note. What is the key? Play it for a second.
C.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel.
That how. Oh, you guys, I must have done that shit like a gazillion times. I don't know. And the oh my gosh. I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad I recorded it and I don't have to record it again. The run was definitely tough. I think it was tough because it's in head voice, and for me, runs are much easier in kind of a lower register in a mid chest voice.
50? He's changed his hairstyle as much as she's dyed her hair.
That was the one that came to me initially, and I really wanted to do it, but I was like, I don't know if I can get this one. The second chorus was belted for a while, and that run was belted, and it just didn't sound right. It just was like, this isn't what it's supposed to be. But of course, it's much easier to do.
I want to see the making of Birds of a Feather, because that got like some long notes to hold and stuff like that, right?
Do that. I was like, oh God, I have to do the soft.
Cause
and then kind of like that far away voice too that she did in Birds of a Feather.
That
with this.
run,
It's kind of like similar,
it's intricate. What is it? Cause it's fast, it's soft, it's back here, it's not forward.
Billie's ability to double track is really amazing. There's like micro rhythms when you're double tracking.
A performance multiple times layered apart. Oh yeah. So like it makes it sound like there's like 3 of you or 2 of you.
Where each syllable and pitch ends and begins on the lead vocal that you've tracked. And oftentimes, especially the way that Billie sings, is a little jazzy. So oftentimes her delivery is behind the beat or rushing and then behind the beat.
Very purposeful.
It is, but it's hard to double.
It's hard to replicate.
If you sing in a very sort of like common time, all the notes start on the downbeat, that's much easier to double. And she's doing really jazzy, intricate stuff.
This dude, such a producer. Like, look at this dude talking and stuff. Like, Phineas, man. He might not know his way around an elevator, but he knows his way around. To even double
that is really challenging. And she'll just go after it and crush that. And then she's able to do it when she harmonizes too. And she's got a big range.
If you like the vibe, subscribe.
And that's playing at the same time as the lead.
Can you play it with that lead though?
So even her vibrato is on the same
rhythm
as
the breaths are all matched up. The vibrato is all matched up.
SpongeBob and Patrick wrote a song for the radio.
So that's 3 takes at once. This is just the lead, that line.
You can barely hear it. You can kind of just feel it in the imaging of it.
Yeah,
and there's a plugin called Vocal Line that will analyze a waveform and stretch it and contract it. And I've never used it once with Billie.
W promo, right?
I think of sound in a very physical way. I think that sound has a weight to it. And I think that a perfect production is like a perfectly balanced set of scales. I'm just trying to keep the equilibrium. And I feel like generally I can feel innately when something is tipping the scale and sort of ruining the balance of everything.
That's that natural ear for music.
And it is all sort of like placing things really delicately.
Yo, low-key, Phineas be on some Kanye West stuff sometimes, There's very few people, in my opinion, I feel like just be having like that ear for just sound and stuff. Like There's just certain sound that they're just going for and just want to know how to put, you know what I'm saying? Like Finneas, the way he be describing stuff, like, look at this. How many people you know when they talk about music do this? When the last time you asked about your favorite rapper, your favorite singer or whatever, they ask, oh, so how'd you go about making that song? They like, well, basically, you know, I just, nah, Finneas be like, so it was like, you know, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is that Kanye, that Finneas. Who else? Who else is really Leon Thomas, man? You know?
And making sure that it holds, and then if it holds, maybe adding something else. But oftentimes,
He's not
especially
even
from a
making eye
stereo
contact.
perspective, it's like
He's
if
seeing-
something's going on
he's
over
seeing
here, something's
another
going on
hit
over
in his-
here.
he's
so
seeing
that
a song all
balances.
over again.
I've gone on record as saying this, but like
Genius,
the
bro.
fantasy is that your vocal is unbelievable and the one instrument playing along to it, the
And your
piano or the
voice.
guitar, is great, and that it's, you know, you're like Bob Dylan and it's just that. The art of production to me is
Bob
just to
Dy-
enhance
Bob
the emotionality.
Dylan
It
was the
isn't
guy that did, like the guy with the afro that with the painting. Is that him?
to gild a lily or something. So we just tried to be inventive and add to the sort of narrative components of it. And one of my favorite components of the production on this, I've spent a lot of time just handing Billie some instrument that's in my studio because I'm more interested in what she's going to do experimenting with it. She has less years of standing, you know, behind a keyboard on a stage than I do.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
And that's exciting. As a producer, the idea that they're going to come up with
so-
is so much less theoretical, and I love that. And so I have this toy, this little keyboard that Custom Vintage gave me.
It's literally like yellow. It's like toy colored yellow and red,
Like
as
like
if
a
it was
wagon.
from Toys R Us. We had a patch on it, and I just was like fucking around.
And I ran it through a plugin called Sketch
Again,
Cassette that
I talked about this in the World's a Little Blurry stream. If you didn't find me on twitch.tv/Ski2350. I just like their dynamic, like as far as them as siblings, but also like, I guess personality wise, Billie's like more like, I don't know, far out, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like she cusses like a little bit more, she dresses more vibrant and stuff like that, more sweat like that. And Finneas is like, throughout this, he probably won't even like smile. He's like on some Bob Belichick shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the dynamic is like perfect. I don't know. It's just like, it's like an opposites attract type of thing, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody makes him smile, it's his mom, his girl, and Billie. That's it. Not even Tony Stark.
I love that just fucked up the sound more, which made it feel really good. But she's mainly playing along to the melodies, and is so sad. Like, sorry. That's so sad.
I'm tired. Wait, keep it.
And here's how it's interacting with the lead. When it comes to production and recording instrumental parts, I'm much more interested in the first pass and the sort of guesswork that goes into that. I'd much less like to have her sort of sit there for hours and figure out exactly what she wants to play for the verse.
Yeah, the first
I want it
pass
to be
is
kind of
magical.
improvisational.
Play the like ending of that one.
Just the outro.
Yeah.
Isn't this crazy that they're brother and sister though? That you can't, like, this is so
It
fun.
fades out.
Like same mom, same dad.
But I had to boost it so much to even have you hear it just now.
Yeah,
It's
super.
so quiet in the mix. Also underneath it are a bunch of ad-libs that she did, but they're so buried.
Ad-libs. Oh my
You're
god, I
ad-lib
could do a
person.
whole interview about ad-libs.
No,
Nobody ever
they
asked me.
did not just like give a definition of ad-libs. I know they didn't. Like, we just that stupid. Vanity Fair, let me tell you something. Yo, I don't know what you think. I can't even do that bit right now, y'all. Like, I haven't been to sleep since 12. I don't know if y'all can tell. But we tugging it. Gotcha. Okay. I'm spamming YouTube sleep till tomorrow, and then hopefully I have gotten my sleep.
About ad-libs. They make songs so special. You don't even know, dude.
Wait, what was the definition
Special.
they
You
gave
don't
for
even know.
ad-libs? Ad-libs, moments of improvisation to add spontaneously sung words, phrases, or melodic embellishments.
No, dude.
But they're that quiet. They're
Oh, yeah.
so...
Water, hey.
This one?
Ooh, that sounded nice.
And again, under the lead.
Fire.
I love that one. Feel. Love it. Oh, it makes me so excited.
Little Mermaid needs to be
I had this
Billie
idea for the
Eilish pirate,
one
Aaron O'Connell.
on the second half of the first verse when it says taking a drive. I love this is here.
Taking a drive.
I just wanted it to have this weird.
Been a while. Shut up. It's been a while since we done a drip check. Oh, 10 out of 10 over here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This fit is like up and down. Just from the hair to the jewelry, everything complements each other. Sock. I know that's a glove. It's gonna be that one or two that's going. It's not a sock on her hand. Why are you being so disrespectful? Like, bro, I know it's a glove, bro. Welcome to humor. Like let's laugh a little. Damn, bro. 557 strong. I have to start saying that now. Nice.
Euphoric thing happening. So I said, woo! And I recorded that. Do you want to hear what it sounds like with no plugins?
No, no.
I forgot.
And then I ran it through an overdrive and a channel EQ and a reverb plugin. It sounds like this. And then I turned it way down and it plays at the same time as a big thumpy drum, a drum hitting, and also a bass starting. And the three of them together.
Taking a drive. Hours and ideal.
It does like an emotional thing to you. I feel the same way about the little, what reminds me of like a Nintendo DS or something, which is this like arpeggiated
I love this.
organ.
I love this. I think this does so much for
But
the
it
song.
plays so quietly. It just kind of peaks out when the vocal goes away.
When
It's so
you really
nostalgic.
like a song, you ever like a song, and then like the first time you hear it, you're like getting, I don't know, you're doing like a Starbucks run, right? And then you hear this song like somebody driving past or somebody behind you. You hear it in the Starbucks like theme music. I don't know, the core music. You're like, that song sounded good. You open your Shazam, then you listen to it on your own. You're like, this song sounds mad good. It becomes like this song you keep playing on repeat. And then like every time you play it, because you like it, you notice another instrument every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like you notice something new about the song every time. And it comes down to stuff like this. That's why like even, like I tell you, my favorite song by her is Ocean Eyes. Of all time, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But like through listening to that song so many times, like I can sing the ad-libs to that song. I know like every part of it and how the beat sounded. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. And it's like, that's what's beautiful about music, period. Whoever your favorite artist is, there's always more about just one particular song because it's a project. It's an art form that you can break down a million times and you'll find something new every time. And it's like, it's a new way to listen to it. And it's like listening to it all over again. You feel me? Like, that's what I like about music.
To me,
It's nostalgic. It sounds fake. Sounds like
it
a
makes me
toy.
want to barf. It's like so sentimental.
Also, a bunch of Mellotron patches.
It reminds me of like Sims.
Wait, oh yeah, that's crazy.
I really wanted the whole thing to sound like Animal Crossing. I think that was a big. There's some really, really distant, huge guitars.
Wait, did he make the beat too?
It's so cool.
I love that that's hidden underneath.
Isn't it like, does it sound like What Was I Made For? Doesn't it sound like you're listening or you know what I'm saying? Like a whole different song. Doesn't make you want to go back and listen just maybe to just the instrumental or just listen to the words, but like pay more attention to the beat. That's what he wanted to happen. For you to notice all that. That's what he hears every time he hears that song. Shout out to like the bro. This is why I be blazing this dude. The man's a genius, bro. The world needs to know. The world know Finneas. Because y'all know them Grammys. Hey, come on. Everybody do the emote. Come on, everybody. Oh, by the way, come here. No. Come closer. Come closer. Twitch.tv/. All right, let me stop. I'm getting annoyed. I know it.
funny producing music because when you record
But if you were
something like that,
if you were on the Twitch, you could do that
inherently
yourself.
have to record
You can
it
change
super
the screen.
loud because part of the way that a guitar sounds
Twitch.tv.
is the feedback. You have to record it loud enough that the speaker, the pickup on
Twitch.tv, we got 50 followers, guys. At 51, I'm dropping the OnlyFans.
the guitar is picking up the noise from the speaker. So you're playing your normal song and you're
Back to this
destroying
genius,
your song with this like, you know, butt rock guitar part. And you know, as a producer that you're like, I'm going to chuck it as far in the background as humanly possible.
No one would ever like think that that's in
But
there.
it adds energy.
So much, yeah.
There's just energy that's providing. And that's sort of that's like the physics of it.
What
like,
were her new tattoos
it would never
in that Vanity
sit
Fair?
in that song if we had it, you know, super loud.
Yeah. When we were writing this, we were very, very much writing about, you know, a character. And we were writing from the perspective of a character and her life and the way she sees the world through her eyes and her experiences. And it wasn't until like 2 days later that I was listening to it and I was like, this is me. This is my life and how I feel. And it was pretty weird to like not realize that my subconscious was doing that. And also just that I related a lot to this character.
I think it's an excuse to be a little braver than you might be willing if you are writing something that you know people are going to receive as autobiographical.
So true.
I think if you write a lyric like, I'm sad again, don't tell my boyfriend, and you know your boyfriend is going to hear it and think, Jesus Christ.
Yo, Finneas got them ocean eyes too. Okay.
Christ, that takes a different amount of courage than being like,
Isn't that
that's
Not
Barbie.
about you. No, it's literally not about you.
sitting here
I know, it's a
analyzing them.
character.
They don't really
That's
look
what
alike.
I was hitting
They
that.
look like their
the next
mom,
day.
but they don't look like.
Sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for.
When we were
100% agree. the only time hey, listen, don't you ever come to me and tell me you're sad again, let alone sad. What do you mean sad again? What am I doing here, dude? So you're sad again, ladies or men. You know what I'm saying? Need time to take some time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a break. Figure out if you want to be with this person. Come back and you like take some time. It ain't gonna work.
with
Or it might
Greta,
work.
and we saw the
but come on,
first
don't hurt yourself
35,
trying
40
to help
minutes
someone
straight.
else.
That was edited at the time. And then we saw sort of key moments she wanted us to see. And we were shown what at the time was the scene that the song ends up in, which is the now feel scene, which made me cry watching that. And at the time had no
Is that the lady from that Barbie
montage.
my
Oh,
God,
yeah,
my
no
teeth
montage.
are
Had no
bleeding.
life montage, which I later found out is like footage of
lighting, it
the
ain't
crew
me.
and cast's family members, which is beautiful. But at the time, it was just a one shot of Margot just crying.
in this like white room.
But we loved
Did y'all
that
ever
moment
watch
in
that? I
that
never watched
line.
that. Or
And she
Oppenheimer.
had sort
I
of
never
said
watched
we're
it.
missing what she was referring to as Barbie's heart song.
Yeah.
So we had all that in the back of our minds when we went into write.
I thought Nicki Minaj did the.
That pressure.
I thought Nicki Minaj did the soundtrack to. Did Billie Eilish do it too? I haven't seen the movie, or I don't know too much about it, so I could be off.
Pressure like almost doesn't exist when it's just us two, you know, in the studio in his
It's
house.
just
Like,
us against the
you know,
world.
we're eating like
When we're
donuts and like
smoking.
making music and
Yeah,
playing
all we
pickleball and
got
stuff.
is-
It's just
all
like
we
the
got
pressure
is
of
always us, never
of
them.
whoever
I'm
the
not
fat suits
wrong.
are. I don't know. Yeah, how do I quiet the noise? I'm not really
Alright,
listening. I'm not
This
really
is
listening. The
not
team can
not
attest.
not to throw Billie under the bus, but you're asking how she quiets the noise, and Billy's like, "What's going? Who's
I don't know what the hell is going on. I
Very little
literally
noise gets in there."
I have 1,461 unread texts right now. I'm not looking at that stuff.
I've always had a problem with you unread text people. Now your boy is not a. I don't text. Yeah, I don't. My phone stays on the charger, right? I don't really text. You know what I'm saying? So I do be having unread text, but my shit be like, I should be like at the most like, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, if it's at 1,000, clearly there's a group chat. Still, some of y'all be like taking pride in just not answering text. Like, The fact that you have a screenshot of your messages lets me know you acknowledge you have unread text. Then you decided to not answer. I don't respond to my texts. I don't see them yet because, again, my phone's over there. Y'all will see y'all messages, screenshot it, caption it, put it on Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere else. Bro, this is why some of y'all don't have like hoes and or niggas or bitches and shit. Nobody want to talk to you no more, bro.
I never really questioned the song. I was like, is that enough of a chorus? Just like repeating cause I don't know how to feel. I just was like, don't know how to feel. Like, am I saying enough? Like, does that convey what I mean? And I think that it so did. I was just nervous that it wasn't, saying enough, but in a way it was like saying way enough, it was really the perfect, like, simple way to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to feel. I don't. And I think that that's kind of one of the most special parts of the song is just this, like,
considering that she's been young, basically her whole career, like, she can use it. It makes sense for every song whenever she does say that. She's been young the whole time making these, like, hits, classic hits. You like, that's really like the asterisk to Billie Eilish, for real. Like, not saying that, like, oh, that's why you should just understand. I'm just saying, like, remember that she's young during all of this. Very young during all.
Simple, like, statement that somebody could just say. I've said that before in my life. I think all of us have probably been like, I don't know how to feel. No? And literally that she doesn't know how to feel, like, physically.
We made the song early enough in the process of them scoring the film that after we'd written the song, they started using the melodies that we'd written for the song in the film score. And so there'd be scenes where there's an orchestra playing the melodies that are in the song in the film, kind of full circle the orchestra that they'd recorded of the melodies of our song that they'd put in the movie. I was like, well, can we get a pass of the orchestra playing just sort of chords underneath pass mean? Is that like a sample the song, so that it sort of ties all into the film score. This is like a breakout of, like, the orchestra stems. It's like a million microphones, but there's some horns.
What was I made for mono room?
Marker Andrew, who was his composing partner, he sent over like 4 tracks. He sent over, like, strings, horns, CS80, harp.
One of my favorite parts that he added is the ascending harp.
Ooh,
every time it hits it.
That gave me R&B sweet bitter. What is it? R&B pop bittersweet symphony orchestra, something like that. Ooh, yeah, that shit just hit. That shit just. Okay.
Every time it hits it. Oh my God! It's really. I love that. The song means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I think.
What was the lady that played the last Little Mermaid? Haley Bailey, whatever. She did pretty good. And I actually reacted to a song by her called Brave Face, but YouTube doesn't want me to upload it. Whatever.
It's hard to, like, listen to, I think. There's some things in this world that don't, like, they kind of don't stay yours, especially when they are consumed by the public and things like that. And I think that this song, no matter what happens with it, I think it'll always be mine.
But it won't, Billy. It'll be mine, like, too.
It's right here because it is for
right
me.
Here.
I think it's just about changing. And I think when you grow and when you change, it's sort of inherently an identity crisis, that sort of metamorphosis as a person, which is like the most cathartic, important part of living your life and aging, is also this, like, devastating experience and can really put you in crisis.
Growing up is scary.
Yeah, and growing up doesn't stop when you turn 18 or reach the height that you're going to be for the rest of your life. Growing up is just lived experience continuing to wash over you like waves on a beach until you're worn smooth like beach glass and then you die.
Jesus Christ.
You start getting real, like...
That's fine.
Yo, what is life about? You start being like when you before you, like, get your... I'm gonna go on a whole rant about... I'll see y'all in the next. But no, I actually did want to say, again, shout out to Finneas, bro. Oh my God. Because, bro, the breakdown, I always like hearing the breakdown, the process. If you've ever edited a video or made a song, made a beat, all of y'all, like, content creators out there, y'all know the process, seeing it come together little by little. He probably loved every minute of this video breaking that down. You know what I'm saying? Because that was, you know how many hours he probably put into that? Like, not even adding her vocals, the beat, adding this, that. I added overdrive, added some reverb, high EQ, and you know what I'm saying? And he loved he loves to express that to other people. Not get him. Beautiful, beautiful interview. Good to see Finneas. It's always good to see Finneas talking. I'm glad he's out of the hospital. That was a terrible elevator fall he took, and that getting hit by a bus, but he's a strong man and he got out and he's making What Was I Made For. So shout out to him. Shout out to Vanity Fair. Shout out to you for watching. If you like the vibe, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.